by all the stakeholders, including government. But the level playing field is very, very different. There are issues, there are challenges. We had been taking care of them. One is organization's culture, how it evolved. I was in Punjab National Bank for 32 years. It is a different bank, basically North Indian bank, but they now spread all over the country, all over the world. It has its own culture from North. When I moved to Mumbai, Central Bank of India, that has its own culture, where unions had a very dominant say for a long time, although it is not there in the Mumbai-based bank. When I moved to Bangalore, South. South has a very distinct culture, more law-abiding, more, respectful culture. So it once depends on the founder's principles, how it evolved. All three banks are more than 100 years old. So how the culture developed and organization had a very deep impact on those employees. Then it depends on the leader's passion, how much you are involved in implementing the corporate concern, the things which are required by the regulator, by the government, the major stakeholder. You decide in the board, and yes, a lot of suggestions have been given for improving the board and the governance in the bank, which is required, I think. A lot of bad debts mounting in the last few years definitely lead towards that. And the recent report of the Nayak committee is really relevant, which needs to be examined by the government and maybe to put into place, because that is also a model, at least, which is in between public sector and the private. So I think high growth and sustainability both are important, both are possible in the public sector bank. I tried to demonstrate it in the last 2 years in Canara Bank. It was possible. The organization had inbuilt culture. We pursued that. We gave protection to the people. We gave very clear, unambiguous direction. And we deliberated in the board every damn thing. If you are transparent, if you are ethical, if you are serious, and if you are fair, it is possible to have sustainable growth even in the public sector with a lot of challenges. I must take 1 minute to thank my dear friend Mr. Bakshi, whom I am meeting almost after 14 years, and I am very happy that he remembered. That is also an example of faster decision making for quicker growth of the organization. That time I was quite junior. I was regional manager for Punjab National Bank at Kolkata, and he was in charge of NHI there, and we could see that things synchronize in public sector also for delivery. So it is not public sector, private sector. It is how are the policies being pursued by individuals and